All right, everyone, it's Chaim here with Detect Americana. Welcome back. We are headed to do a metal detecting video, early 1900s home. It's across the street from a home I did last week. The home last week was a little earlier, a little older, 1890s, I believe. I only found 2 wheat cents on a silver rosy, only quote unquote, but yeah, those are good finds, can't complain. Yeah, we're gonna go do a house across the street. A little house is maybe 10 years newer, but still 120 plus years old, so stay tuned and see what we can find. All right, just the first hole, testing it out using the Manicore again. As always, this is like a mid 60s. I think this might be melted lead. It did rain last night, this morning, so that's good. They are doing construction next door, so we'll see how much I can film. But yeah, we'll see. Let's just go and see. All right, doesn't look like much, but this is like a broken suspender clip or something. There was a piece of glass in the hole, so maybe this is where the trash pit was. I am in the back of the house, so yeah, into the trash at least. Oh, we'll get it. All right, we have like a scratchy 30s. Oh, I scratched it. Is it gonna be a Chinese token that I scratched like crazy? I think it's gonna be a cash coin. All right, let me get a brush. Oh, that sucks. All right, there it is. It's just my second ever cash coin. I don't think it's terribly old. At least I'm telling myself that, since I scratched it real bad. That stinks. But yeah, I'll put it online and see if anybody knows what it is, if they can date it. Look at that, right next to the Chinese cash coin. We're a week out from July 4th, 250th anniversary of America. I think we got ourselves an American flag pin or something, but look at that. Oh, that's crazy. Let me brush it off real quick. All right, there it is. I think I scratched this too. I'm having a rough day today with scratching things. The ground is nice, it's wet on top, but it didn't penetrate so deep, so it's a little hard under there. But yeah, I got to start making a bit bigger plugs and deeper plugs. But yeah, really cool. All right, I think I might have silver. I had this in there. I don't know if it's I don't know, but I took this out. I still had something in the hole. Oh, it's a 1 dime. It's a Barber, 1898 Barber. I don't think I scratched this one. Let me get some water. All right, there she is, Lady Liberty, 1898 it looks like. I don't see a mint mark, but yeah, we'll clean it up later, better, and see. Awesome. 3 keepers. It's very humid out, so I'll see what I film. Just thought this was cool. It's like a safety pin with the, I don't know. We'll find out what this is maybe at some point. So we won't throw this away just yet. Came to the back by the fence, and wheat cent on the surface. That's pretty cool. Great shape too. 52, not terribly old, but a wheat cent. First coin, first somewhat quote unquote modern coin. I think we have ourselves a V nickel here. Let me brush it off real quick. I mean, I see Lady Liberty. Oh, it's an Indian head penny. Hey, I was hoping to find my first one this year. I didn't think it was a nickel. The tone rang up a little too high for a nickel, and I should have known by the size. All right, let me brush it off. We'll be right back. All right, there we go. 1891, I believe. The back is a little toasted. May have got hit by a lawnmower at some point, and it might be my first one of the year, so that's very happy with that. Weedy number 2, 35-cent bill. I lied, it was a 65-cent bill. 3 more dimes in the hole. Not too shabby. Well, this is interesting. It looks like a fishing weight, but I don't think it is a fishing weight, unless it's a homemade fishing weight. But yeah, we'll take this home. I don't know, clean it up. Can't be a, I don't know, you can see where it was cut maybe, the sprue with maybe, I don't know. We'll clean this up and see later. Well, I wasn't expecting that to pop out. Got ourselves a musket ball, dude. Wow, that's a nice one too. Beauty, it's a nice heavy one. Wow. All right, we got ourselves a dog tag. Let me see if it says anything that gives it away real quick. Don't want to give away the address or anything. It does have the town name. Is it 1920? I'm trying to get a date off of it. It might be 2012. I don't know. Let me brush it off real quick. I don't think it's 1928. One second. All right, it does say the borough of Leonia, 2012. So yeah, not too old. But yeah, not the home address or anything like that. But maybe we'll see if the homeowner wants this. All right, just getting you out just in case. It's a low 80s, so let's just see. That's cool. It's her tiny little lock. Maybe we'll be able to identify it by that. I think we have ourselves a silver dime. It's very shiny too. Look at that thing. It's a Merc. All right, hold on. This thing is shiny. Yeah, that's a Merc. Silver number 2 on the day. Wow, this must have been lost real early. All right, let me spray it and we'll see. There it is, 1942, I think. Don't think there's a mint mark, but look how shiny that thing is. Man, this thing must have been lost. I don't even, whew. Usually they're shiny like this when it's, I don't know, when it's not being used, and it would, I don't know. Yeah, this wasn't used very long. This is probably my best silver dime I've ever found. Sheesh. Not sure what I have here. I don't know if it's an open work button. Let me brush it, or a pin. Let me brush it and then I'll get back to you. I believe it is a button. If you look in the back, it looks like a shank broke off there, but this thing is beautiful. I'll take some pictures and post, but yeah, I think it's called an open work button maybe. All right, this is an interesting piece of garbage. Maybe I'll ID before I toss, because it's kind of cool looking. I think this is my first key found metal detecting this year, which is kind of crazy, but always happy to find it. We're gonna finish up the back. I don't think I'm gonna do the front today. It is very humid, so yeah, finish up the back. All right, everyone, welcome back to another video, another wrap up. It is Chaim here with Detect Americana. As you can see and hear, maybe by the echo, I am inside. It is brutally hot outside here in the Northeast and other parts of the country. As I'm sure many of you know, it was about 100 plus today, and the real feel was in the almost teens, 100 teens. I think it was 114 real feel at some point. So yeah, I'm doing the wrap up here inside. It is July 4th weekend. So first and foremost, happy July 4th. Hopefully everybody's out there celebrating, enjoying with friends and family. It is 250th anniversary, which is pretty cool to be around and alive for a pretty cool monumentous year and occasion. But and that will tie into the one of the finds here, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we're doing the wrap up inside. We will start off. It was a 1904 house. Really nice couple. I did the backyard as I mentioned, but it was very humid, but not even as hot as it is now. So I do plan to go back, hopefully when it cools down, when we get some rain, to maybe do the back again, maybe do a different grid. Instead of going the long way, I'll go the short way. Yeah, just a little inside baseball to how some people do farms and backyards and stuff, the grid. And then I got to do the front, which is not so big. But yeah, anyways, on to the wrap up here. Early 1900s home. But the land does date back to the colonial times, which also ties back to one of the finds up there. We will start with the trash. Not so much too much crazy trash, but yeah, there's always going to be trash. But yeah, most of the finds were pretty old, including the trash. You know, melted pieces of lead, maybe a broken croto bell in there and stuff like that. And then to change the clad, as they say, not silver, nothing old. Not too much either. But again, there wasn't much trash and there wasn't much modern stuff, quote unquote. As you can see here, the board is loaded. It was a very productive house. And I will mention again and again probably, but the homeowners were very nice. We will start on the left side of the board with the finds that aren't too interesting or too crazy. We got a key, like I said in the video, first key of the year, which is pretty crazy, but always happy finding a key. Broken tiny little padlock. This did turn out to be a button, 2-hole button. But if you see on the inside, there's kind of like a a knight maybe, or a crown or something. I think I will put a picture of what it looks like new in the video. So maybe go back if you missed it when I found it. I'll put a picture. This, not sure what it is. I posted it on a couple of Facebook groups. Somebody mentioned maybe it's the inside to a crotobell, the dinger, the clapper, maybe what it's called, that would hit excuse me, the sides of the bell to make the bell sounds. But yeah, not sure what this is. Don't think it's a button, don't think it's a fishing sinker, but I'm not going to throw this away just yet. This, not too sure what this is. Some sort of fastener, clip. We'll keep that also for now. This, somebody mentioned maybe a gas valve. This will go into the trash. Then the 14-year-old at this point dog tag, keep that. And then this, some sort of just, oh, you know what that is? It's for a doorbell. Yeah, just a nice piece of brass. This will probably go into the trash too. I don't scrap metal, but maybe at some point I will. But yeah, trash. And then on to the finds of the hunt. Apologies if this is a long video or a longer wrap-up, but yeah, it was just a great hunt. So we got 2 wheat cents. They were minted from 1909 to 1958, called wheat cents because they have 2 stalks of wheat, ears of wheat left on the right side. And we did get a 1918 oldest wheat. We did get our first Indian head penny of the year. Awesome. 1891. I'll clean that up with the Andres pencil at some point. But yeah, the front will be really nice. Maybe even say Liberty up there. Then we did get a open work or open worked button. You can see where the shank was, broke off. But yeah, my second one I've ever found. Very cool. Just, yeah, really beautiful and intricate and open worked. You can see why it's called open worked, because it's not just a circle button or anything. There is holes, lattice or mace, whatever they call that. Then we did get the Chinese cash coin. And this goes like this, I believe. I think they say it's like a house. You want to have the roof up. And hopefully I pronounced this right. It is the Guang Xiu Emperor, the 10th Emperor of the Qing Dynasty. And these were minted from 1875 to 1908 when he was ruler and in reign. So yeah, my second one I've ever found in general. So yeah, very happy with that. Then we did get a musket ball. And you can see the sprue, which is where it was cut from where they poured it, right there. So that's where they snipped it. Excuse me. And that weighs about an ounce and about 28.5 grams. And it's either between a 69 and a 75 caliber round ball. So very cool. Oh, we forgot these, the 2 silver dimes. Look how just this mercury dime came out beautiful. 1943, no mint mark. These are 90% silver. Up until 64, they were made 90% silver. And as you can see here, this is 1 dime, and that is Charles Barber. I mean, it's called the Barber dime, sorry, because it was named after the engraver Charles Barber. But yeah, there's 1898, I believe it is. No mint mark as well. And then the tie-in for the video and for the time, July 4th. Independence Day. Got a nice American flag pin. As you can see where the pin would have attached, broke off. Yeah, nice enamel. I might put that in some soap water just to clean it up a bit more, but don't want to do too much quote-unquote more damage to it. And just one more thing about the Indian head penny. They were minted from 1859 to 1909. So very cool, very successful. Very, again, nice homeowners. As always, when you're out there, please pick up some trash and check down below for my Etsy shop link. Beep.